Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daphne, and today we're talking about my 13th week of pregnancy. Alright, let's jump right into my stats and symptoms for the week. So, I had said last week that I was pretty much back up to my pre-pregnancy weight of 144 pounds. I had lost a few, and this morning when I got up, I was 142, so I'm close to getting back to my regular weight. Unfortunately, this week I ran out of my Zofran, and so I had put in a request with my doctor to get a refill, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely still feeling nausea, and that is affecting my appetite. So I am working on getting back up to my pre-pregnancy weight, but we'll see. That is still in the works. In terms of symptoms for the week, I'm definitely still feeling a little bit of nausea, but not a ton. It's just in the morning, and I think it's just because I don't have my Zofran right now. And when I do have my Zofran, I feel totally fine. In terms of the tiredness that I was feeling throughout my first trimester, I think that is getting a lot better as well. I kind of feel like I'm regressing a little bit this week, which is unfortunate, but I know that in the next few weeks, I'm gonna start feeling a whole lot better. So it's all good. I think the biggest symptom that I'm experiencing this week is just noticing that my belly is getting bigger and bigger. Pretty much I feel like it's every day, and it's getting to the point where I feel like my pre-pregnancy jeans, like I'm wearing a pair right now of non-maternity jeans, and you can see they're kind of like pulling in a little bit, and they're just getting uncomfortable for me to wear. So I went online and I ordered a few items. I ordered like 20 maternity items from a site called Shein, which is basically a super cheap website where you can get clothes for like next to nothing. So anyway, I ordered a whole bunch of clothes from Shein, and I will do a whole separate video trying on those maternity clothes. I bought just like a bunch of the top, like most popular clothes from the website, so I'm excited to try those on. I mostly got stuff that's like geared towards summer and spring, because pretty soon here, I mean, it's still cold outside where I'm at, we're in Michigan, but it's going to start getting warmer really soon. So I'm excited about that. And I know I'm going to be pregnant throughout the summer, so I got a whole bunch of like sundresses and things like that. So I'm excited to try those on and show you guys what my summer maternity wardrobe is going to look like. In terms of cravings this week, my only real craving, so last week it was really all about salad, and I have still been craving salad like every day. So I bought like a couple of salad kits from the grocery store, and hopefully that will, work for me, because what I really wanted was those Wendy's like chicken, apple, pecan salads, which are not good for you at all. So I'm trying at home like chicken Caesar salad, and we'll see if that hits the spot. But the thing that I'm really craving this week is bagels. So like either the Parmesan bagels with cream cheese or those Asiago cheese bagels with cream cheese. They're so good. And I've been eating like, I can usually get down half a bagel in the morning, because if I eat much more than that, I start to feel nauseous. But that has been a really good treat, and I've been having a lot of those. This is totally unrelated to the pregnancy and the baby, but this is something that's going on in my life this week. We bought a new home recently, and we've been going kind of room to room renovating and fixing up and changing. So not this week, I guess the last few weeks, we've really been focusing in on our dining room, which is a room where we like to, we do our family dinner there. Usually we have our extended family over on Friday nights, and we eat with just our little family every night in the dining room. And so it was an important room for me to work on. And so I will insert a before here. So this is what it looked like. We just weren't a huge fan. Like every room in the house was painted white when we moved in. I'm not sure. They must have had different colors, and the realtor told them to go with like a more neutral white. But anyway, we're not a huge fan of that. And the trim color throughout the house is this kind of like almond color, which again, we're not huge fans of. So we are painting the trim throughout a crisp white, which the paint that we're using is called Chantilly Lace. Is that how you say it? I don't know. but it's a bright white. And then on the top, we went with a color called, what is it? Evening Dove, I think, by Benjamin Moore. And we switched out the light fixture here. Obviously I'm talking and this is the after picture. We also got a new rug from Ruggable. If you've never heard of Ruggable, they're really cool. Obviously nothing I have is sponsored. It's just, you know, stuff that we like and that we have, you know, used and it's worked for us. But Ruggable, they're washable rugs, which we really need, especially in a dining room with a bunch of toddlers. So yeah, so this is what the room is looking like, and that was pretty much a big part of my week 13, was just working on the dining room and making it look the way that we like. So I'm also particularly proud of my fiddle leaf fig plant, which we bought as a housewarming gift to ourselves, and it's already grown like 6 inches. It's crazy. That's about all I have to say about myself this week. Next week I will have probably more to talk about because I have my 14-week doctor's appointment, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'll let you know how that goes. So let's talk a little bit about baby this week. So baby this week is 2.5 ounces, which is getting pretty big, and is 3 inches long, about the length of a lemon, which I think is super, super cool and exciting. Getting really, really big. That's just from head to bum. So then there's also the little leg sticking out. And obviously that's why my pants are starting to get a little tighter around the, you know, midsection, is because baby is really starting to put on some bulk, and that's very exciting. I'm also officially into my second trimester. If you take 40 weeks and you divide it by 3, you get about 13 1/3. So now that I'm at the end of my 13th week, I'm in my second trimester, which is really great. Baby is also starting to grow hair this week, which I think is so cute and exciting. Both of my daughters were born with really thick, dark, like almost black hair. And all of that eventually fell out and was replaced with the kind of lighter brown color that they have now. But it's cool that baby is probably starting to get some of that hair on their head and eyebrows and even eyelashes. That is so cool. They also are covered in a fine like layer of hair all over their body. It's called lanugo, I think. But yeah, it's so cool that baby is growing hair. Another fun fact this week is that baby is officially making pee and is also working on making their first bowel movement, which is, if you've ever had a newborn, you know they have this like thick, tarry first stool. It's called meconium, and that is starting to develop in their, you know, bowels this week, which is great. Awesome. I'll take it. Baby is also getting their unique fingerprints this week, which is insane. It's crazy to me that baby is already getting these like fine little details about themselves, like their hair and their fingerprints. It's just so cool. And the last big thing about this week with baby is that baby's bones are starting to harden, which is great. Baby is less jello-like and more like a human. So how cool is that? I want to thank you guys again for watching these videos. It is so cool to hear what you guys are doing, where you're from. A few of you have been commenting and telling me where you're at in your pregnancy, and that is so fun for me. So if you are new here, or even if you're returning, comment down below and just tell me where you're at in your pregnancy and how you're feeling, how you're doing. That would be so great. If you would like, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel to get updates on all of my new videos. I post a new video every week about my pregnancy, and I will do some extra videos along the way. Another thing that we have coming up is our gender reveal. So we have found out the sex of the baby. I posted a video showing my reaction to finding out. We found out through Sneak Peek, like a early gender test, which is not through a doctor, it's just a private company. And then we did a confirmation through Panorama, which is like the real genetic test. The two did match, the what we found out in our early test and what our Panorama said. So I will go ahead and post that gender reveal probably in the next week or so you can look out for that. We are very thrilled. We would have been thrilled either way, but you know, we're just super excited with what we found out about the baby, so stay tuned if you are interested in seeing what the sex of our baby is. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Both of them are balanced on a razor blade. I'll paint a picture.